This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks of these Rudy Poo and these Plum Plum brains. We ain't got time for the ultra fanboy rhetoric. We kick that ultra fanboy rhetoric out the door. Errol the True Spence going what? Bulldoze Shawn Constipated Porter part what? 56. Hear me and hear me well. Errol the True Spence is minus 1,000 on the betting. Shawn Constipated Porter is minus 650. Let me say it again. Errol the True Spence is minus 1,000. Shawn Constipated Porter is plus 650. Vegas done told you already that Shawn Constipated Porter is a bum. They don't see that this fight is going the distance. What they see is that Errol the True Spence is going to bulldoze Shawn Constipated Porter. This is what I was trying to tell you guys. You guys have to understand, Vegas traditionally backs behind a supporter. Let me say it again. Vegas typically backs behind a supporter. Although we in travel status, we getting these videos out of there because I know when he knows his sport don't do videos, especially he goes a whole day, the YouTube world is void. Let me say it again. When he knows his sport goes a whole day and he doesn't do videos, the YouTube world is void because y'all need he knows his sport out here in these boxing streets. So hear me and hear me well. Vegas done already spoke. I've spoken. Vegas has spoken. You know what I'm saying? All of the people that understand the sport, the real G's, the super real G's, and the ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets see that unequivocally Errol the True Spence is going to bulldoze Shawn Constipated Porter. It's not even going to be a close fight. This is what people need to understand. You have a tactical aggression fighter that's fighting an ineffective aggression fighter. Let me say it again. A tactical aggression fighter fighting an ineffective aggression fighter. If Emmanuel Stewart was around, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Champside because I like the video that he put up. Shout outs to Famous AAA. I like that video that he put up. If Emmanuel Stewart was around right now, let me explain something to you guys. Errol the True Spence would ensure to be a legend. He would be a special fighter. That's what folks don't understand. He would be viewed as such. Emmanuel Stewart, say what you guys want to say. Oh, Emmanuel Stewart is a coon. Emmanuel Stewart, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't support black fighters, but Emmanuel Stewart understands greatness. He understood the greatness of Lennox Lewis. That's why he was his coach. He understood the greatness of Floyd Mayweather when Floyd Mayweather was going up the ranks prior to fighting Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? Emmanuel Stewart, if he was around, he would be paying attention to Errol the True Spence, and he would have said, just like he said about Floyd Mayweather, just like he said about Roy Jones Jr., just like he said about Lennox Lewis, just like he said about Mike Tyson, he would be saying the same thing about Errol the True Spence. This guy is special. This is the Spence era. Let me say it again. This guy is special. This is the Spence era. That's what he would have said. I see a kid in front of me that if he keeps his head on the swivel, he has a complete package. What you guys don't understand is that Errol the True Spence is flawless on the front foot stance and he's flawless on the back foot stance. This is why I'm trying to tell people. Errol the True Spence don't make mistakes in the boxing ring. And if he does make a mistake, he's smart enough to capitalize on his mistakes by pushing the foot on the pressure, man. This is what I love about Errol the True Spence. When all else fails and everything goes broke, the Kell Brook fight showed you guys that. He will put the foot all down on the gas pedal and apply unlimited pressure like he knows the sport does to these classic dotes and these troglodytes. Shout outs to Fish Cat. You guys need to go see his comment on one of the Errol the True Spence was going to bulldoze Shawn Constipated Porter video, the series. This guy talked about, man, he knows the sport. You got some of the biggest bed bug haters. I have to shout this dude out because his comment was even more cutthroat and more visceral and more deadlier than anything Tom Ross is saying. Tom Ross has come after these damn haters and these damn trolls. I told y'all, man, this is a He Knows His Sport family. It's a He Knows His Sport movement. It's a He Knows His Sport lifestyle. And more folks are gravitating towards this because you know why? People wants to do what? Keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. People want to do what? They want to keep the foot on the what? On the necks. And they want to apply unlimited pressure. Because he knows his sport is not only doing this to YouTubers, is not only doing this to these classic dose and these troglodytes that want to hear themselves. They come on my page because they want to hear themselves. But you know what I keep doing? I keep making them feel like this. Let me say it again. I keep making them feel like this, dog. Because you know what? I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. They don't got time for that. We don't got time for that Rudy Poo and that plum brain shit. So they get mad. It's like I'm Earl the True Spence and they're Shawn Constipated Porter. Let me say it again. It's like I'm Earl the True Spence and they're Shawn Constipated Porter. We're leagues and shoulders apart. They can't come over here with that nonsense because we debunk the foolery. Because we come with cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truths. But yet they say here, oh, this is a clown channel. This is a funny channel. But they keep coming back. Why? Because they know damn well it's must-see TV. They know I'm consistent and I'm authentic as fuck. And you can't replicate me. Can't nobody do me, dog. He knows his sport is original, folks. So the truth of the fact of the matter is this, man. Just like I'm rare and unique on YouTube, Earl the True Spence is rare and unique in the boxing ring. Let me say it again. Just like I'm rare and unique on YouTube, because I will always toot my own horn. Remember, self-preservation is the law of the land. If you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? Let me say it again. Self-preservation is the law of the land. If you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? Come on, guys. I've been a day off. You knew I was coming with that that heat and that fire. So come on, I'm preaching and I'm teaching right now. Get the notepads out and you get to the damn scribbling. It's just like Earl the True Spence is rare and unique in the boxing ring. This man does everything phonetically. He does everything fundamentally. He does everything from a simplistic style down to the T. He follows the game plan to the T. And he will go for broke, even beyond broke. There's a saying that I use when I'm in the gym and I'm working out, and I say, pass a level, meaning you already hit failure. But let me say that again. You're going past a level. I know I'm going to start having my He Knows His Sport family start saying that in the comment section. Pass a level. That's that Energizer bunny right there. You keep going and going and going. That's Earl the True Spence, man. He keeps going and going and going. So Shawn Constipated Porter is forced to do one thing in the boxing ring. You know what that is? He's forced to fight in a smothering style. Because if he fights any other way, he's getting mauled, he's getting punished, he's getting bulldozed in a quicker fashion. Let me say it again. If he fights any other way, he's getting mauled, he's getting bulldozed, and he's getting punished in a quicker fashion. So smothering is his only advantage, because in the smothering, he could throw headbutts. In the smothering, he could do low blows. In the smothering, he could basically throw elbows. That's what he's notorious for. Let me say it again. Through the smothering, he can only do what he does best as a dirty and a nasty fighter that he is, which is throw headbutts, elbows, and low blows. He's the master of that, folks. That's what he is at his truest and his most properest levels. But Earl the True Spence already done sent the game plan to Derrick James, dog. I told you, I was on the phone with Derrick James and I went like this. I said, Derrick James, this is He Knows the Sport. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, man. Let me explain something to you. If this man come in here with that foolery, the headbutts, the low blows, you know what I'm saying, and basically what we call the elbows, what you need to do is you need to punch down on that head, dog. Punch down on it like it's a human pinata. And then Derrick James was like, yeah, you're right. He knows the sport, dog. You on the money, man. You telling the damn truth. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what we need to do. That's the game plan. We'd already signed, sealed it, and delivered it like UPS. Then I told Derrick James, that's what I'm talking about. Make sure you punch down on that head. Make sure you basically take that neck and push down on it. Take the wind out of that motherfucker. And then make sure that you hold him. You do what Kell Brook did. You hold his hands. You know what I'm saying? And every time he come in smothering, you basically hold him when you're tired. Derrick James said, that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to take what Kell Brook did and we're going to multiply it times infinity. Because remember, we have stamina that Kell Brook doesn't have. Kell Brook can go 11 rounds. Earl the True Spence can go 18. And then I looked at Derrick James and I was like, that's what I'm talking about, Derrick James. You get it, man. That's why you and Earl the True Spence are the truth, because y'all understand. I'm like the fact that this man's sparring 18 rounds. He said, come on, man. When this man comes into the weigh-in, he ain't going to have a 10-pack. He going to have a 12-pack. And I was like, okay, Derrick James, that's what I'm talking about. This is the stuff that I'm talking about, folks. This is what Earl the True Spence is going to do. He's going to make sure that the body is ready to endure, because he knows he's dealing with a dirty and a nasty fighter, and he needs to be in his best and most absolute shape to deal and thwart with all of the smothering bullshit that happens. Come September 28th, Errol the True Spence is going to what? Bulldoze Shawn Constipated Porter. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.